Hi, my name is Lindsay, and I'm really excited to be here to tell you more about the different forms of fire ants. So, there are two main types of fire ants that you can encounter on your camping trip. Fire ants have two distinct social forms, and these social forms have certain unique behaviors that help to define them. First, there is the monogone form, and since the prefix mono means one, we can remember that monogone fire ant colonies contain only one egg-laying queen. The other form, polygon ants, also have a helpful prefix, poly, which means many, that enables us to remember that this form is defined by having multiple egg-laying queens. While this is a key difference in the two forms of fire ants, you will not be trying to hunt and count for queens when trying to distinguish between the two. Instead, I'm going to teach you about the different ways these groups disperse and the number of individuals that should be in an area so that you can use these visible characteristics to distinguish between monogone and polygon fire ants. These forms of fire ants are similar when you look at them, so we will use behavior to tell them apart. To begin with, polygon fire ant queens are not as equipped for dispersal as monogone queens. Therefore, you are more likely to see several mounds close together where queens have traveled only a few meters from their original colonies. The result of this type of dispersal leads to high concentrations of ants in a small area. In contrast, monogone ants are much more efficient at dispersing, for queens of this form can travel several kilometers to establish a colony. So logically, monogone fire ants will be more spatially distinct and have less number of ants and mounds per a certain area. This is one good distinguishing factor that can help tell when you encounter a polygon or a monogone mound of fire ants. One more way that I will give you to differentiate between the two types of fire ants deals with the landscape. So pay attention to where you are camping. Try to look for open patches that are connected by passageways. If you notice this type of landscape with multiple fire ant mounds, most likely you are seeing polygon mounds. Why, you might ask? Polygon fire ants tend to dominate landscapes that are connected because they are not as good at dispersal over ranges that have obstacles or are not as open as monogone fire ants are. Therefore, determining the landscape can help you determine the form of fire ant that may be there. I hope y'all have a wonderful camping trip, and I hope this helped. Thanks.